In this video, I'm going to show you how I shrink the back quarter windows of a 5075E John Deere tractor. A lot of people have trouble shrinking these, but this is the way I do it. First off, you just lay your film over, make sure you're kind of even on the sides as far as overhang. You're going to shrink here and you're going to shrink there. You got to tack this middle down so it won't move. Hold on just a minute. So you just take it, tack the center. I used a bounce dryer sheet to hold that part down. Now when you cut it, cut this with a little bit of a off the glass a little bit, probably about maybe 1/8 of an inch. You can cut it however. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be behind the seal. It's going to be bigger on the inside anyway when you go to put it on because of the curvature of the glass. Rip that off. Same on the other side. Like I said, just about 1/8 of an inch off. 1/8 of an inch off. Make sure it don't slide because you don't want to cut it too short, like I just almost did. All right, next step, if you need a little bit of water or something to tack it down with, you can. Next step is to cut this into slits. Doesn't matter how many you cut, the more you cut, it relieves the stress on this. The other side's pretty flat, so it's not as hard. This is going to be your hardest part of it, is this curve right here on this side. What I normally like to do, spray a little bit right here on this bottom edge here. Just enough to tack it down because you're going to be pulling it to the side. Do the same thing on this side. Just a little bit on the edge, that's all you need. Re-tack it down, shove it that way. You can at least get over the holes there, because if you shrink over the holes and you're not careful, you can mess up the film doing that. Re-tack it. Same way with over here. Now you're ready to shrink. I usually start in the middle. Just wait for it to form. I'm not saying this is the only way to do it. This is the way I figured it out, was the easiest for me. I do everything for the John Deere dealership, so I do a lot of these tractors. So I finally figured it out. I burnt through a lot of film getting to this point. When you get to a point where the film kind of starts to resist you a little bit, that's when you pull on the tabs and work your way across. But cutting the tabs releases the stress on the film, so it's not bunching up where you don't want it to bunch up. Like I said, this side over here lays down really nice. It's right in here is where you have your problems. And the customer requested ceramic, so this is global ceramic 50%. He wanted it light. So you just pull on the tabs, heat it up a little bit, and heat it back down. There you can see how nice that's laying down. Pull on the tabs, then go back, hit it with a little bit of heat. This side's done. Move over to the other side. Same process. All right, that's done. Trim off any excess. Cut off the excess strips that you did. Again, cut doesn't have to be perfect. Just cut it off. You can trim it up on install, but just cut off your tabs. That's all there is to it. It's ready for install.